in the clubhouse, where everyone has a view of all the wonderful things to do.
Something wrong?
My costume just doesn't seem scary.
I don't know how scary my costume will be either, but that's okay.
The costume contest is all about Arkansas monsters, Sophie. We're dressing up like monsters. Monsters are scary.
Not all monsters are scary. I just think monsters get a bad rap.
You know monsters aren't real, right, Sophie?
I think they are.
What? What was that?
Probably a coyote. This noise should keep them away.
What's in the can?
Just some beans.
Oh.
Nothing to be scared of. Just like with most monsters. Take the snowfish, for example.
The what?
It's from my favorite book.
Oh, leather-bound. Oh, that's fancy.
Once I hiked in Ozark Valley. Headed home, no time to dally. The light grew dim at end of day. Before too long, I lost my way.
Oh, no.
The woods were quiet. The air grew chill. Faint blue smoke hung round the hills. I found a stump and sat sick for home. A rustle in the brushes. I wasn't alone.
Was it a bear or a moose?
Shh! From out the thicket stepped a graceful deer with pale white skin, eyes crystal clear. Its antlers bloomed, petals flawless. I knew then I'd found the snowfish.
Oh!
With a misty snort, he eased my fears. There was no danger with this deer.
Oh, good.
I reached to graze his ivory hide before he nipped, offering me a ride. His antlers blossomed, smelled of time.
I bet that was good.
His misty breath hung in a thin blue line. Upon his back, the path grew bright, and so he hiked on strong throughout the night.
What's next?
As the sun arose, I found my home, and so my guide turned back alone. Though I'd been lost, my way was found, and so the snowfish was homeward bound.
Wow. I guess you're right. Not every monster has to be scary.
Told ya. I learned from the snowfish that just because something looks different doesn't mean you have to be afraid of it.
And you can work together with new friends to reach your goal.
Right.
Like the snowfish carrying the girl home.
Who goes there?
Got you, Blueberry?
That wasn't funny, Max. You really scared me.
Well, sure. That's what the monster contest is all about, right?
Sophie says that most monsters aren't even scary.
I don't know.
I'm just glad you were making that awful noise.
What noise?
Haha, very funny, Max. You know, if I were the real Gal Row,
The real what now?
the Gal Row, the great dragon of Arkansas. Once upon a time, in Arkansas, there was a farmer with an apple tree. The tree was so heavy that the branches touched the ground.
Apples?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a made-up story, Blueberry. Shouldn't it be something more fun like lollipops?
Oh,
Or ice cream cones?
hey, it's my made-up story, and I say it's apples, okay? As I was saying, every day the farmer found the low-hanging fruit had been picked. The farmer was sad because he couldn't enjoy any of the crispy apples. One day, he followed a trail of apple cores to a hill with a big hole in it. Inside, he saw 2 big yellow eyes. Something hissed. The farmer went home, having found the apple thief. The farmer collected a basket of rocks and painted them red. He left the basket under the tree before he went to bed. The next morning, the tree was loaded with apples, and the basket was gone. Suddenly, the farmer heard a roar. Gow! Row! Bless you. The farmer went to the cave to find the green and yellow dragon stuck in the den. The dragon had long tusks and sharp fangs. He was stuck. His belly was so fat from eating all the rocks, the Gow-Row was sad. So, the farmer helped the Gow-Row from his den and led him back home. Then each day, the Gow-Row and the farmer would share the apples, and they became pretty good friends. The end.
That wasn't scary at all, Blueberry.
Well, maybe I didn't do it right. Gow-Row. 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 Gow-Row.
I don't really know if you call that a monster. More like a friend.
Well, only at the end. The monster and the farmer both loved apples. And by working together, they got to eat all the apples.
I thought it was a good story.
Thanks.
Good, just not scary.
Wait! If Max is here, then who's making all that racket?
Probably just some dogs.
That wasn't a dog howl. That howl came from the only real monster in Arkansas. The Ozark Howler. Long ago, before anyone lived here, before Arkansas was even a state, a creature walked these hills. 10 feet tall, if he was an inch. The Ozark Howler was a mix between a bear and a sheep. He stood on his hind legs. His fur was all matted and nasty. He smelled awful. So, he was happy here in Arkansas until the people came. Yes, people. With their axes and their fire, they burned all of the forest and chopped down all of the trees. They almost ruined the Howler's home.
Ah! So he got mad!
Yeah, real mad.
Uh-oh.
But the people never stopped chopping and building, so the Howler never stopped howling. Every few months, someone would disappear into the mountains, never come back.
Where did he take them?
Oh, well, that's just it. Nobody knows. But they knew he was taken by the Ozark Howler. They would just disappear. Even Camp Onomatopoeia. How many trees do you think it took to build the mess hall?
10?
$1 million?
Probably more like 2 million, making the Ozark Howler twice as mad. Do you remember Derek Lewis? In Cabin 6, he was here last week and poof, gone.
Max! Derek had to go home for his grandma's 80th birthday, Max.
Sure. That's what they want you to believe, Sofie. So, when you're out on a night like this, be sure to put out your fire and head back to your bunk. And don't bother looking over your shoulder, because you already know who's behind you. The Ozark Howler!
Max! That story was way too scary. That was awful. That was scary.
Oh, Blueberry, it's just a story. I mean, there's no such thing as...
Do you think?
It can't be. It was just a story.
Well, the best way to prove what something isn't is to go find out what it is. Come on, Max.
What? No!
A good old-fashioned howler hunt.
Oh, no!
Come on, Blueberry.
I don't think this is a good idea, Max! Sofie, wait for me! Deep breaths. Deep breaths, Blueberry.
What are you doing, Blueberry?
My grandma Elderberry says that if you get scared, just take some deep breaths.
But you're taking 20.
It's okay to be scared, Blueberry, but we can face it together. Hey!
I ate your beans, Sophie.
They weren't even cooked. That's okay.
How about we just go back to the clubhouse? Or we could play a quick game of charades.
No, we've come this far. Somebody needs our help. We're going to save them.
I just don't get it. If there's a contest, where is everybody?
Maybe they've been taken by...
Sweet Pete, girls, you scared the pudding out of me.
You okay, Blueberry?
I think I am.
Sorry, Chef Sean. We were looking for the Ozark Howler.
What?
The Ozark Howler. The great mythical monster.
Oh.
Who likes to take campers?
Oh.
And lets out a terrible howl.
Terrible howl, huh?
Yeah, and we tracked it all the way to the mess hall.
Oh, I'm afraid there's nothing to be scared of, girls. Except for this!
Oh, yummy.
What's so scary about a s'more?
Oh, yeah, it seems innocent enough, but it's so chocolatey and gooey. Can't help myself. Oh, keeps burning my mouth. Oh, you know what, girls? I am so proud of you. You each made an incredible costume. You learned about some Arkansas legends, but most importantly, you weren't afraid of the unknown. Yeah, you solved this entire mystery all alone. You stuck together and you kept calm. That takes a lot of courage.
Well, we weren't alone, Chef Sean.
Yeah, we had each other.
What's in that tub?
Apples.
Apples.
Oh, yeah, you can't be bobbing for donuts. Or can you?
No.
Blueberry. You really were courageous tonight, Blueberry. Even though the howls were scary, you kept yourself calm with your breathing techniques.
Who knew breathing could be so helpful? We faced our fears by tracking the howler.
Even if it was just Chef Sean and his delicious s'mores. Let's make some together.
Okay.
Beware of the howler. It's gonna make you disappear.